He has a 1-1 count. That one's struck high. Left side. That one's going. That's right here off the wall. You have to be kidding me. Fireworks. Here you go.
Welcome in, everybody, to Baseball for Breakfast, episode number 6. My name is Cade Nissen, but you should know that already. Again, 6 episodes down, our daily morning show. I don't know what we're gonna do about Mondays. Mondays are tough because I'm hammering out rankings and doing those shows. So not sure what we're gonna do with that. We'll adjust as we go on. But hey, if you haven't checked it out, we do have free rankings for each class on YouTube right now. I know I posted the link to Rockfin. That's because we want to get our subscribers those first, but they are on YouTube. Andrew and I broke down each and every class, 10 to 15 minute videos for each class. So go check out your team and see where you guys landed in this week's polls. Tweet it out at us. We can share it, whatever. We'd love to do that. But we got a full slate to break down, tons of great action. Let's get right into it with Class 4A, the big one on the docket. Hawkeyes takes down Ankeny Centennial. My goodness. And not only that, but Joey Hawkeyes did throw for Centennial. And Hawkeyes, I mean, they put up 6 runs on him. None were earned, but they got 6 runs on him. Joey Hawkeyes finished 3 2/3, 1 hit, 6 runs. None of them earned, 5 walks and 9 Ks. I don't think we don't have any stats in for Hawkeyes. I know Billings pitched. I'm curious to see his stats and his line, but I mean, the Jags only tallied 5 hits or 6 hits, I should say. So either way, he must have thrown pretty well. Let's see here. Let's move on to our next game. But yeah, Hawkeyes, really with the first massive upset on the year, knocking down a number 1 team. Johnston, they get a win over Valley, 8-5. I got home from my game a little early, so I was able to watch that stream a little bit. That stream is always really good. They do an incredible job over at Johnston of running that. It was Adrian Brodus starting, and Rafe McConnell came in relief, and he was just lights out. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned, and 4 Ks as Johnston moves to 6-0 early in the year. Valley competed well and was impressed with how they played in that game against a really tough team. Iowa City High gets a win over Davenport West. See if I can find any pitching stats for you guys from that one as I'm sifting through Bound here as I'm recording this. Let's see. City High, we had Ethan Nace, Talon Young, and Jake Mitchell throw. Talon Young 4 innings, 2 hits, and 6 Ks. No earned runs allowed from him. He looked good. Jake Mitchell 1 inning and 1 K, and Ethan Nace 2 innings and 2 Ks. So Iowa City High moves to 5-1 again. They dropped in our rankings just 1 slot as Kennedy jumped above them. DCG impresses again. I believe Keaton Fenn, I should say, had 4 hits in this game. Let me pull it as it's starting to pour around here, so I hope you guys can't hear that. But yeah, Keaton Fenn, 4 hits, 2 singles, 2 doubles, and 2 RBI. Or that's Ty Mickelson. I'm sorry, Ty Mickelson, 4 for 4, 2 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 RBI. On the mound for the Mustangs, it was Keaton Fenn, 4 innings, no hits, no earned runs, and 6 Ks as DCG just takes it to a really good Harlan team. Harlan ranked very high in Class 3A and for good reason. DCG looks like a force here early in Class 4A. Dowling and Ankeny, I believe this one went 9 innings as Dowling picks up a win 9-3. Hawkeyes Northwest gets a win 8-1 over Des Moines Lincoln. They've got a huge doubleheader against Johnston here coming up this week. Cedar Falls gets a win over Waterloo West 12-4. And Urbandale, the Jayhawks, take down the newly ranked Southeast Polk Rams 10-0. An impressive showing for Urbandale to get them on the board in the win column in the CIML. So that was all for Class 4A. Let's move on to Class 3A, where we had a pretty big one. Western Dubuque and Pleasant Valley splitting a doubleheader. Western Dubuque got the first one. Pleasant Valley got the second one. I didn't see any stats in for that one quite yet. North Polk gets a win 7-1 over Winterset. I think Hunter Cook threw for that one. Again, no stats in there. that I can see. Assumption and Prairie, really good game here. Assumption has taken two top 4A teams to the wire. They lost by 1 to City High. Now obviously losing by 1 to Prairie. See if I can get some stats in for you. Colin McClintock had 2 hits for Prairie, and on the mound for Prairie, it was 4 innings from Logan Wagemeister and 4 innings from Jordan Woodhouse. So this one went extra innings as well. Let's see here. For Assumption, they threw Adrian Schmidt. He got the start, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, and 3 Ks. Again, as Prairie gets the win to move to 3-2 on the year. Let's see what else we got. Central DeWitt, they made their season debut, 10-0 over Comanche. Lewis Central took both games of the doubleheader exactly 6-3 in Class 3A. How about Bondurant Farrar, the new addition to the rankings? And they get a ranked versus ranked win over Ballard, starting off Raccoon River Conference play. We'll see if I can find some stats from that one. Looks like Ballard put up 3 in the first inning, and Bondurant was able to find a way to get it done. Will Potabom, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, and 6 Ks for Bondurant Farrar. Again, as they find a way to get it done, Parker Ernst and Adrian McDonald had 2 hits for the Blue Jays. Bondurant Farrar moves to 5-1. And one of our favorite teams to follow in Class 3 for sure as they continue to rise up the ranks. Boone also getting a win over ADM. Boone's a team that was in our honorable mention this week. If you listen to our rankings, they're a team that's impressing early. I got no stats in for them, but they're 3-1 early, and they get a 9-0 win over a ranked conference foe. How about Sadell? I want to talk about them. Get a win over South Hamilton, another one of our honorable mention teams. They look good. Sounds like Brady Hicks threw well. Again, as Sadell racking up some wins early in the season. So Class 3A, that's all I've got for you guys. On to Class 2A from last night, where the big one here was the game I was at, a varsity first contest between West Marshall and Pleasantville. A really, really good game. I was really impressed with Grayson Shaver. He gave up. He kind of got roughed up in the first inning. He gave up three runs in the first inning. I don't have his exact line on here. Gave up 3 runs in the first inning. Ended up going a complete game and gave up nothing after. He was really, really impressive. Braden Kennedy started for Pleasantville again as West Marshall comes back from down 3-0 to beat Pleasantville and maintain that number 3 spot, it looks like, for the time being. Asheville Lincoln Central, they stay hot. They get a 5-0 win over Western Christian. A ranked battle here. Van Meter hosting newly ranked Roland Story. They topple them 7-2. See if I can find any pitching stats from that one as I pull it up quickly. Let's see here. Van Meter. We had Kaysen Peterson, 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, and 5 Ks. And then Daniel Weebelhaus, the freshman, 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, and 2 Ks. Out of relief for Van Meter again as they move to 3-1 early on the season. 1 loss to Newman Catholic. Moving on here, Mid Prairie takes the doubleheader against West Branch 4-3 and 7-1. Solon, the 3A number 8 Solon, I should say, topples 2A number 8 Cascade 2-0 in a good contest there. Anamosa made their season debut. They fall to 4A's Davenport North. Not a bad loss by any means there. 10-12 shootout to start their season. Pella Christian, they topple 1A's Martinsdale St. Mary's 6-5. And Spirit Lake, they beat Emmetsburg 7-3. So 2A, a good night a good night of action there, I should say. Some ranked teams making their debut. Always good to get those guys rolling on the year. Moving on to Class 1A though, where Linville solely impressed, 13-3 over Colfax Mingo. Ogden, the team of the night here in Class 1A, they beat Coon Rapids Bayard. Coon Rapids Bayard off to a slow start this season. Ogden takes advantage. A lot of guys adding hits for Ogden, 6 hits for them, and on the mound it was Kate Carson Mormon, 3 2/3, 2 hits and 6 Ks. He gets the win. Colby Rowe would come in relief, 3 1/3, 2 hits, 2 earned, and 3 Ks. As Ogden beats Coon Rapids Bayard 8-3. I believe they put up all those runs in the last two or 3 innings. Yes, they did. They were shut out through 4. Then they put up 1 run in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and 4 in the 7th to win that one 8-3. Again, Ogden taking out number 10 Coon Rapids Bayard. I got that score switched up on the graphic, but I got it fixed before I got this show going. Galen Catholic, they made their Class 1A debut. They're losing to 3A's Storm Lake. Not a bad loss there. Bishop Garrigan impressed 20-0 over Belmont Clemmy. Alto Aurelia decided to top Bishop Garrigan's 20 runs and put up 22 themselves over Westwood and the Rebels. Northland and Alburnett, a good doubleheader here. Alburnett takes the first one 11-2. Northland bounces back and takes the next one 1-0. Akron Westfield, a new ranked team in Class 1A, they get a win over Hinton 6-3. I'll see if I can find some stats from this one quick. Again, these new teams in the rankings, I want to talk about them as much as possible. Ashton McCauley, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, and 5 Ks for Akron Westfield as they get the win. They also added 7 hits on offense in order to put up these 6 runs and beat Hinton. And our final game right here, Ankeny Christian defeats Southeast Warren. I know our guy Eli Christensen did throw for Ankeny Christian. Let's see. Eli Christensen, 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, and 12 Ks. Eli Christensen putting up some insane numbers to start, and last night was no different. The offense also provided for him. Tyler Mahoney added 2 hits, as well as Landon Nearing. Again, Ankeny Christian defeats Southeast Warren to move to 3-0 on the year. Another new ranked team in Class 1A. That's all I got here for Baseball for Breakfast. Quickly in and out. Again, go check out those ranking videos. They're all on our YouTube. You'll see them. Head to our page. You can click the little bell on our homepage, and it'll send you notifications if you do it from your phone on the YouTube app. That could be a plus for you guys, because I don't always link the videos right when I post them. I kind of let them sit for a little bit sometimes. So turn those post notifications on, subscribe to iSports on YouTube, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.